Well, yesterday we hung most of those joists on that side of the deck. We're going to start working over on this side. Before we hang joists, though, we need to put in a beam and some posts. So that'll be a little bit of tricky thinking work, cutting stuff, getting installed.
Welcome back to Building at the Woods. We're a multi-generational family building 2 homesteads in western Michigan. We call our homestead project the Hazelwood Build, and the kids' homestead the Wildwood Build. We both take an empty land and are building homes from the ground up, doing most of the work ourselves and helping each other as we go. If you're interested in the DIY way of life, you're in the right place. Last episode we framed up the south-facing deck, and in this episode we work on wrapping that deck around the west side of the house to where the infamous hot tub is going to be located. With the deck frame in place, we're also able to install windows in our master bedroom. This side of the house is becoming a favorite hangout. We really love how it's turning out.
So I need to put that triple beam that goes through here in place, and then underneath it I need to have posts that run down to the pilings. So first thing I want to do is make sure that I have the right elevation in space, and then I'll put a string out here and then we'll measure down from the string. All right, let's do the same thing on this end.
Good. Sloping away?
Yeah.
With the joist set in place, that tells me the upper elevation for that section of the decking where the posts and the beam are. Now I need to work on the bottom side of that elevation range, which is the bracket sitting on top of the concrete post. The brackets have a built-in spacer between the concrete and the wood to help keep the post from rotting out. Drilling down into the post, putting down one of those concrete bolts, tightening that down, getting it all ready, just part of the process.
All right. All right, now to do some measurements. So from this post base up to the floor joist is 24 5/8. And 5/8, but we have to minus off 11 1/4, which is the height of our bearing beam, and so then that is going to be the height of this post. I think I have a little tiny guy over there. So what? 5/8 minus the quarter is 3/8. 24 minus 11 is 13. 13 3/8. Look at this guy, isn't he cute? He's a leftover from the other set.
That's Krista's quote.
Yeah, you just have to cut it to height, and we'll be good. Okay. 13 3/8. All right, where's the saw?
Hey, look what we got over here. We got the painting crew out.
Yeah.
Painting a dark charcoal color on this board and batten. Ooh, I think that's gonna look sharp.
Keep your man glitter off my plate.
She's complaining I put sawdust over there.
You did.
Oh, that's gonna look so good, babe.
I like it.
Oh, I forgot. This doesn't cut all the way through. I need to go find the Sawzall now. All right, one post done. All right. There. Let's double check. 1.25 inches. Exactly what we want. Do that. Where it needs to be. Good?
No. Right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, 27.5 minus 11.25.
16 1/4. 16 1/4. That third one out there is going to be a little trickier to do because we kind of have to extend out over space in order to get the right elevation. I think I'm going to go ahead and start putting the 3-layered beam in here, and then we'll extend the middle out over that far section. Help me set a long beam. Okay, so it's going to go from that post there, across that one, and hang out the end, some unspecified amount. Okay.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go underneath that joist and onto the bracket. Hey, hang on. You got to go your way a lot still. You got to go your way about a foot. Okay. Can you hold the board up like that?
Yeah.
Like down, come help me. Let me see how level or plumb this is. Okay, can we move your direction about ½ an inch? All right, lift up on the joist.
This?
Yes, that joist. I can tap lifting it.
Okay.
Not as good as anybody could ask. Let's put the 12 in. Let's put this 12
On the inside?
on the inside. Okay, it needs to go down underneath.
How far do you want it to stick out?
Keep going about 6 inches. You got to go about 6 inches. About right there. Okay, you roll it up. Ooh, hang on. You got the board. Okay, you got the joist.
I've got the joist, but
I got the board. You got the joist. There we go. Doesn't feel like it's sitting on it anymore.
well,
It's okay.
it's barely. Yeah,
Hanging on?
It needs. You're about a quarter inch, about almost to fall out.
Okay. How about?
Hold on.
I think if you step up.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
That's better.
Better at the bottom.
Hold on. Wait.
I'm not doing anything.
Well, I'm about to stick my fingers in there.
Okay.
And I don't want you to pinch my. Okay, go ahead. Tap it. Keep going. Okay, you're tight at the bottom but loose at the top.
All right. Go ahead and stick your fingers in there and let me
No.
just see it.
You've done that more than enough.
Oh, no, not this husband.
Yeah.
I think you have me mistaken somebody else. Let's go down this direction. Okay. Follow me. Go. Hang on. Well, how'd we do? Are we level? Oh, I'm having a hard time arguing with that. Nice. I guess the next question I have to ask is whether or not this joist is perpendicular to the wall.
Get your L thingy
No.
and put it in the corner over there.
No, we need to do that Pythagorean theorem thing.
Oh,
The 3, 4, 5.
yeah.
So if you remember back from high school math,
Everybody wants to forget.
pardon?
Everybody wants to forget.
No, this is useful. Maybe the one thing in high school math you learn that really is useful. So in order to know whether or not an angle is a right angle, a 90-degree angle, you can measure down one side 3 and measure down the other side 4, and then the distance across those two distances should be 20, or excuse me, should be 5. So 3, 4, and 5. And what we're doing here is we're going 3, but we're multiplying it by 4. So that's 12 out. And then we're taking 4 down this leg of the triangle, and that's 16. That should be the end of this board because I cut it to 16 inches, or 16 feet. And so across this should be 20 feet. And that tells me I need to come this direction, right there. Oops. Right there. So that tells me I am perfectly perpendicular with the face of that house. Knowing that this is a right angle or perpendicular to the house means that I can also measure from the edge of this joist out to the end of where the deck is going to be, and then come and do it on the same way down here. I can do that same measurement down here and cut this off, and I know that that final board will land on the beam below. And once again, didn't go all the way through. Have to get that with the Sawzall. Woohoo! All right. While I've been working away, Karen's been over there FaceTiming. I'm just teasing. While I've been working away, Karen has been over there painting. Doesn't it look so good? Yeah.
FaceTiming. I was asking Heather how she's feeling today as a mom.
Oh.
I'm concerned about her.
Yeah, Heather's not feeling good right now. Well, we got rain in the forecast this afternoon. It's going to be coming. I don't know how many minutes we have before it really starts raining, but we'll go ahead and get a little bit more done. We're going to start rolling some joists out. I'm thinking what I'd like to do, Karen, if you look, I'd like to take these short ones and bring them up and lay them just like this. They can be down on the ground, but up over there. Just get them out of the way. Okay? Let's do that first.
Once again, with the support beams in place, we are off to the races hanging the joists.
Start by the door because we're getting...
Because these are going to be short ones. That's what these short ones are. We're going to come out and we're going to put a double header here.
Oh.
A header here. And then we will just do deck out to about here.
Oh.
And that way later when we put the tub in, we already have the header here. I even have two brackets and stuff.
So how many more do you want?
So I would say let's do one more here and then let's put a green one.
We had a stockpile of old treated 2x12s. They were 16 feet long and we used them building this section of the deck. They had been first used when we poured concrete footings a couple years prior, and we were now getting a second use out of them as we incorporated them into the frame of this west-facing deck.
All right.
Yay. So put some windows in?
How about building this hot tub?
That's even better yet.
That's even better yet. So at some point in the future, this is where that hot tub's going to go. It's going to be an in-ground tub. We will actually cut this beam here. We'll support that side just a little bit more. Maybe actually once we pour the concrete for this thing, we could lag into it and support that other half of that beam. But yeah, this is kind of the size and shape with kind of a, I don't know, half moon out there, or else maybe an infinity kind of feel. Don't know, we're still dreaming, but this is the spot. For now though, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and frame this, and we'll put decking on it probably for another year. It'll probably be another year before we actually build that hot tub. So that'll give us time to enjoy the deck, but we'll be working on the house in the meantime. Yeah. Phases. The phased approach. That's what we got going here.
With the joists in place, we started laying decking out and screwing it down. As the summer warmed up, we would work until we got too hot. Then we would take a break and go down and wade in the river. One day, Karen said, "Come wading, it feels great." It did feel great. Then she said, "Come a little farther in, it feels good on the knees too." And then a little later, "Just sit down in the river, it'll feel good on your back." So I did, for about 20 minutes. It felt great. Only after about 20 minutes sitting in the river did I realize that my camera was in my pocket. Well, I destroyed that camera and lost multiple days of video from the deck build. Well, since we had the deck structure on, we were able to throw some sheets of plywood out on the deck and have a surface that we could walk on. This allowed us to put the windows in much more easily than working off of ladders.
Not trying to fight you.
You okay?
Yep, I'm just trying to make sure that you don't drag it too much.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how do we do it up without mangling the flange? Hang on, that goes down.
I know. I'm gonna lift so
Okay.
you can pivot on
Okay.
me. Just keep coming.
Okay.
Just lean it against the house real quick.
Go up.
Yep.
Okay, I got a hand under something now.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Got those sticks in there?
Yep.
Okay. Can you come my way? I don't know. 3/8?
Oh.
No?
Yeah.
Are you okay if I'm leaving to look for your
Yes.
I got the window. We're good.
Probably as good as we're going to be able to do.
Is it tight on the bottom there?
It's tight down here in this corner. So the question is, do we need to pivot like this?
Sure. Yeah.
Down the level, babe!
We're not moving this sucker. It's not the window. Ooh. Got some caulking on the window here.
But it needs to go that way to be better.
On the bottom.
No, you just need to roll over this way on the top.
Okay. How's that? I'm pushing it. I'm not pushing. I can push more.
I think that looks really good.
Oh, look at this one though.
Yeah, I can hold this.
Yeah, it says go the other way, but I'm looking at this, and look at where the bubbles are, babe.
Oh, okay.
Does that mean that we just need to kind of lift up on this corner a little bit then?
No, I think maybe you let it go just a little bit. Let it come back towards you just a little.
I'm almost putting zero. I'm putting 0 pressure
What
on
do you
it.
think about this?
I like it. I'm making it so number one.
Take this, please, Karen.
I'm not. There's no stress on me. We're good.
Woohoo.
Did the company that make Grace Ice and Water Shield make this tape too?
No.
Because this paper backing is ripping the same way as Grace does.
Which side is in and which side is out?
In, out. Okay. based on how big the lip is. The lip on the inside is wider than the outside. And I also have a weep hole on my end. That's
The
that's
weep
probably
holes
the
is
most-
what I go by.
What's that?
The weep holes is what I go by.
Yep, that is the most obvious.
Okay. Karen, you ready with the sticks?
Okay, do you feel like the last time it worked okay?
I think it was okay, but it's a lot of weight on you.
Okay, no, it didn't feel like it was fine.
Really?
I can get lower, so it's a little more for you.
No, it was fine to me. I was just worried the entire time
Oh.
about it being too much for you.
No, it was not too much. Okay, it's on. It's in a good spot. All right.
Okay,
Can you rest it on the house for a second?
Come my way a foot?
Yep. Hold on. I'd like to just get my hands underneath. There we go.
Down and under. There we go. Okay. Are you in, Karen? Nice. Okay.
I don't know which way it would need to go.
You hold the window. I'm going to go look inside.
Yep, I got it.
The level's over there in the corner.
You gotta come to my right, left.
I don't think that it will go anymore. I think we're tight.
Okay.
Where is the torpedo?
Right here. Yeah, that's really good. I don't know. It's a hair on a square. I can see the hair.
Hair is pretty small. After putting windows in, we have had a few bird casualties. They used to fly through here with the greatest of ease, and now they end up running into the windows and it knocks the crap out of them. Well, my box of angle brackets finally came in. UPS delivered them this morning. This is a great bracket here. Now we'll be able to go ahead and attach the diagonal facing joists here to the headers on that back side. So we'll get after that this morning and see what we can do. So I've got this double 2x10 header right here. And the 2x10 header then is going to have 45-degree angle joists heading out to hit this beam that's running diagonally across here. To anchor those into this side, we've got these brackets right here that should hold them. All right, I put a nail right here in the middle. Now I just need to go all the way out to that beam out there and figure out where the midpoint is there, and then we'll stretch that line and we'll measure off of that midpoint as we go hanging the diagonal joists. Well, let's cut our next one. Look at the board. See if it's got a crown. Oh yeah, hey, that's got a crown. This board goes like that. So we'll want the middle part to be up. Probably saw me put one of these boards on that last one. And all this is it allows me to go ahead and hang the board up where it needs to be, and this will actually hang on the lip. It also has a kind of a secondary advantage in that I know that the top of this board will match the top of the other board, irregardless of whether or not they're actually the same thickness. That way, when you put go underneath, you can just slide the hanger on and run the hanger all the way up, nail it in place, and you don't have to worry about trying to plane the tops of all the 2x12s to get them perfectly level. And these 2x12s by 16s that are chemically treated, they're heavy, especially if they're wet. Last one, cutting them at 2 feet. 2-foot mark here, and then we'll chalk between there. Pretty good. Yep, go ahead. It is. Nicely done. Catch the tail.
You got the board?
I do now. Where are your safety goggles? Sorry.
You're wearing them.
I'm teasing.
We went down to Menards, picked up another batch of decking. I think I have a spot for every bit of that decking, and then some. Yeah, we're gonna have to get even more once we get to the far deck. But in the meantime, you can see that we've gotten the framing done on the wraparound area. It's kind of a diamond shape section of deck. And so we've got all that needs to be covered, as well as the space between the existing deck and the house on both sides of this section of the house. Oh yeah.
It's beautiful.
Get there. What do you think, pup? You gonna be okay if we bring another dog home? Are you secure in your queenness?
Dominance.
You'd let another
Companion.
puppy come live with us, huh? Would you? Think so? You a good dog? Living the dog's life. Yeah, living the dog's life.
The best.
No collar, no leash, no fence.
Chase whatever you want.
Yeah, chase the critters. The king of the kingdom.
Do you want to cover this wood because it might rain tonight?
Oh.
I do have a tarp that cover all
Cover
this.
this.
And then you can open that and
Open
cover
that,
that.
cover that one.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Well, we had a good rain last night. Everything got doused. We've got tarps over our wood though, so we're gonna pull those off and get to work here. We're doing some more deck today.
Water.
You may be wondering, why are they cramming those boards together so tight? I'm not seeing any kind of an 1/8 inch gap or anything there. Well, you got to remember that these boards are treated boards, and they have been infused with a chemical in them for preservation. However, they are not kiln dried, and so after they have sat out in the weather for a little bit and that moisture has evaporated, all of a sudden you start seeing all kinds of gaps between the boards developing. You can just look at this. I found the screw too. Here's some that's been down for, I don't know, a week and a half now. You can see how much gap is in these boards. It'll be fine. So our first goal of the morning is just to finish this up right here, and then we'll move over to this other side and do the same. We're going to go ahead and finish all the boards, and you may have noticed that the edges are not really cut to length. So we'll snap a chalk line along there and cut all the boards to a nice perfect finish once they're all installed.
Yep.
Safety Sally wasn't being very safe.
I just turned my head.
Yeah. So we just cut off the end here. We have a nice straight end line. It looks great. And we may just leave it like that. But there's more to the story. So let's explain.
This board is short. Are you going to pull it out and replace it?
That's a great question. I was thinking about replacing it and cutting it to that length. But then I started thinking about how the end of this deck is going to look. All right. So in this diamond shape area here, we're going to have boards that go back and forth this direction, right?
Oh, and you're kind of debating how this is going to marry up to that and how it's going to look.
Exactly.
I see.
So what I'm thinking about in my head is actually taking this board off, this one here,
Yeah.
and actually extending it all the way to the corner, and then doing a nice 22.5 degree miter there, and then go into the long board that way. I think they call these things apron boards, so that you have a nice smooth edge along this end,
Yeah.
and then the diagonal boards will die into the apron.
I think I like that better.
I think I like that idea better too. I've been thinking about this whole end cut thing for a couple days. I'm just not thinking I'm going to be happy quite the way it is if I just cut the end off there. So this is the section where if I have boards coming this direction, I would have a diagonal cutoff if I just butt them out off the end of this face. I don't like that look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and have a board, I think it's called a skirt board, that comes along here, and then all of these boards will butt into it diagonally. It means I'll have to put in some kind of a support on each one of these sections just to catch the ends. I'm okay with that. It'll take a little extra work, but I think the end result will be that it looks a lot nicer. First thing I have to do here is figure out the diagonal cut, 22 angle cut, where these two boards come together. Pretty good. I need a long one now. We're going to go down to that end, continue this board going that way. Well, we're working today on finishing up this part of the deck. This is right in front of the master bedroom. And then we're going to be working over there in that diamond shape that kind of catches the west and south decks and pulls those together. But we'll start right here. So we just put down flashing along the base. Got it all siliconed at the seams. We're ready to start screwing down deck boards. Well, we got all the deck laid except for the one that's right against the house. We'll have to rip that and slide that one in. And then I also have this edge over here I need to cut off straight. And then we're over here working on the diamond. Oh, that's going to be so cool to have that done. I think I'm going to take this board off here, this outer one, and replace it with one that goes all the way to the end. I think it'll look better than having a splice down there. Well, it's been a good day of building here. We got almost all of this deck done. There's a board that borders the house everywhere. But if you look around, I'm standing over here on the very west. And you can see it just kind of wraps around now. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, so much deck. Lots of screws. But it's almost done.